You're tuned into the Joe Brown Idele-Ero Show, the #1 platform where truth meets bold analysis. Every Saturday at 6 p.m. Nigeria time, we bring you sharp, insightful conversations on politics, economics, social progress, and infrastructure development live on Facebook and YouTube, featuring thought leaders and fearless voices. Ambassador Adesua Matthew Biki Uwaifo, Rastaman and activist Black Rice of Sagie, Honorable Chief Tony Negro Erhabor, and your host with the most, Honorable Joe Brown Idele-Ero. No spin, no profanity, just sincerity, integrity, and a commitment to the truth. Subscribe now on YouTube at youtube.com/JoeEro100 and follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/joe.idele. This is not just a broadcast, it's a movement.
As a man's wife from a home way, born in Asian village. She had no child but loves children, nicknamed Emita by her husband. But when her man died, she could not go home. Made her home in urban market. Childminder for young mother shoppers. Sometimes to pediatrician.
Emota, knock away your man, knock away your ring. Okay, Maria, Emmanuel, what I recommend. Emota, knock away your man, knock away your ring. Okay, Maria, Emmanuel, what I recommend.
His story caught up with her when Prince Ogun ran there for cover. She gave him cover and our shelter over a listening post.
Emota, knock away your man, knock away your ring. Okay, Maria, Emmanuel, what I recommend.
This young prince, he became a king over a warring great. And Emota was immortalized. That's how Emota come to stay.
Emota, knock away your man, knock away your ring. Okay, Maria, Emmanuel, what I recommend. Emota, knock away your man, knock away your ring. Okay, Maria, Emmanuel, what I recommend. Emota, knock away your man, knock away your ring. Okay, Maria, Emmanuel, what I recommend. Emota, knock away your man, knock away your ring. Okay, Maria, Emmanuel, what I recommend.
You're tuned into the Joe Brown Idele-Ero Show, the #1 platform where truth meets bold analysis. Every Saturday at 6 p.m. Nigeria time, we bring you sharp, insightful conversations on politics, economics, social progress, and infrastructure development live on Facebook and YouTube, featuring thought leaders and fearless voices. Ambassador Adesua Matthew Biki Uwaifo, Rastaman and activist Black Rice of Sagie, Honorable Chief Tony Negro Erhabor, and your host with the most, Honorable Joe Brown Idele-Ero. No spin, no profanity, just sincerity, integrity, and a commitment to the truth. Subscribe now on YouTube at youtube.com/JoeEro100 and follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/joe.idele. This is not just a broadcast, it's a movement. You're tuned into the Joe Brown Idele-Ero Show, the #1 platform where truth meets bold analysis. Every Saturday at 6 p.m. Nigeria time, we bring you sharp, insightful conversations on politics, economics, social progress, and infrastructure development live on Facebook and YouTube, featuring thought leaders and fearless voices. Ambassador Adesua Matthew Biki Uwaifo, Rastaman and activist Black Rice of Sagie, Honorable Chief Tony Negro Erhabor, and your host with the most, Honorable Joe Brown Idele-Ero. No spin, no profanity, just sincerity, integrity, and a commitment to the truth. Subscribe now on YouTube at youtube.com/JoeEro100 and follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/joe.idele. This is not just a broadcast, it's a movement.
As a man's wife from a home way, born in Asian village. She had no child but lost children, nicknamed Emiton by her husband. But when her man died, she could not go home, made her home in Oba Market. Child minder for young mother shoppers, sometimes to pediatrician.
Emota, noka wikema, noke wikeri. Okay, Maria, Emmanuel, what I recommend. Emota, noka wikema, noke wikeri. Okay, Maria, Emmanuel, what I recommend.
His story caught up with her when Prince Ogun ran here for cover. She gave him cover and our shelter over on a listening post.
Emota, noka wikema, noke wikeri. Okay, Maria, Emmanuel, what I recommend.
This young prince, he became a king over and worried great. And Emota was immortalized. That's how Emota come to stay.
Emota, noka wikema, noke wikeri. Okay, Maria, Emmanuel, what I recommend. Emota, noka wikema, noke wikeri. Okay, Maria, Emmanuel, what I recommend.
Hey, Black Christ.
Greetings, my brother. How's it going?
Very well, sir. The Black Christ, sir.
I greet you, my brother.
I sent you a message from Fela, this thing now.
Oh, I saw it, man. Thank you very much. I've used it already, sir.
Okay.
Thank you very much. That man was a great man, man.
Maui broadcast. Maui broadcast. Yeah, joined was 9 o'clock. Well, say, wait. In my son broadcasting now, yeah, joined was 9 o'clock. Okay.
Tony, can you hear me? Tony, can you hear me? Hello? Honorable Tony.
Yeah, Honorable Joe Brown, I can hear you loud and clear.
Please. I was like, what is going on here? It's all right. It's all good. I'm glad that you can hear me. It looks like our daddy, Black Christ, is having some issue again that he needs to fix. All right. We are expecting our guests to show up. You know, we promised you that we're going to be interviewing somebody on this platform today. So that's whom we are waiting for. All right. As soon as it shows up, then we will bring him in the studio so that y'all can, you know, listen to him and respond to whatever he has to say. That's the reason why we always ask you to join us in the broadcast because we expect you to be part of it by contributing to the show. That's being part of the show. So when you go into the comment section and make your comment, we will publish it here and this broadcast, and whoever is our guest will respond. We too can respond to your messages. So, Honorable Tony, I hope your device is working properly today, right?
Yeah, very well. Thank you very much.
So when I see you going, back and forth, I'm it kind of gives me some concern. Okay, so it looks like we are ready, but we are still waiting on our Daddy Black Rice to show back up, and hopefully our guest will also show up so that we can make this broadcast worthwhile for our listeners and our viewers wherever they are. Again, the topic for today is about the defection, as it affects the PDP, the People's Democratic Party, not just in our state, Edo State. I think this is a national issue at the moment. So we wonder what is left over, what is left behind in that party. We've heard so much about coalition, about many things going on at the same time. Alignment of political parties, coming to form one single party that they are thinking that they hope will be used to unseat the incumbent president. I don't know why all that is the priority at this time, in the year 2025, when we have at least 2 years to go in for the presidential election, which is coming up in 2027. Anyway, so we are all here now. Myself, Honorable Tony Negro, and Rahman Black Lives Society. We are all here today, and we are going to be talking about this issue, especially when our guest arrives, because we have questions for him to answer regarding the defection that is hitting one of the most, one of the where is opposition now. I would say the pioneering political party in Nigeria, the PDP, People's Democratic Party. They started the rulership in that country when we came back into the republic. So but now they are back in opposition, and they are now being hit with defection. That means people are not leaving the party for. Without wasting much of your time, I would like to invite Chief Honorable Tony Negro. It looks like he's about to get himself situated right there. Chief Honorable Tony Negro, you know what we're talking about today. If you can hear me very well, we are talking about the opposition party today. The People's Democratic Party has been hit by a lot of defection. And that's the reason why we are bringing one of our brother who just left the party, who resigned and left the party a couple of days ago, I guess. So to talk about the reason why this defection, is going on in the party. Chief Tony Negro.
Thank you very much, Honorable Joe Brown Idele-Ero. Thank you for having me, and thank you, viewers, for your time, to be with us tonight. I also want to say very happy new month to you all, including our reggae down. Thank you very much, and very good evening to you all.
Rastafari.
The last year, one love, brother.
Yes, sir. I'm always excited and happy to see you. You know, I mean, first of all, we are very glad that you see healthy. You know,
Thank you very much.
strong man, and you are still carrying on
Glory be to
the
Jah.
message. Yes, sir. So all that message is still in you. You is still, burning within you, and you will never stop. People thinking that, oh man, he should retire from music. No, music is part of you, and you're gonna carry on until Jah say, well, yeah, that's it.
Yes,
Anyway,
yes,
Black
brilliant.
and Sage is here with us.
Rastafari. We give
Yes,
thanks.
sir. Yes, sir. So we have you here today. We don't need much of introduction, but if you want to say one thing to our viewers, go ahead, sir. You got the floor.
Yeah, just a blissful new month to every man and man in the yard and everyone that is listening. You are welcome to Joe Brown Idele-Ero show. We are here live and direct. We say it as it is. Thank you once more. Bless up.
Yeah, Rastafari.
The last year.
All right. First of all, I want to quickly say this before we continue. I want to congratulate my family, the Ero sons and daughters in diaspora. They are celebrating as we are here right now. You see, I am putting on this. This is our uniform for the annual celebration. We are celebrating 6 year anniversary, and in that association, I happen to be the patron of that association. I would have been there, but for one reason or the other, I can't leave my job out here. Like I have to talk to my people. I have to be in the studio and all that. My job had to continue, so I have to take some excuse that I couldn't be in Germany today. So congratulations to the president and the executive and all members of the Ero Sons and Daughters in diaspora. They are celebrating right now in Germany, at Düsseldorf, Germany. That's where the celebration is going on. Anyway, so once again, my people, my family, I say happy anniversary and happy celebration. Peace and love from your brother, Joe Brown Idele-Ero. Oba Atokpe.
Sir.
All right, so
So,
are you with me, sir? Honorable Tony Negro, what is happening
yeah, I'm with you. Thank you.
in the PDP? It looks like nothing is said in that party. Can you throw some light on it before our guest arrive? So we are going to be interviewing him, and he has a lot to tell us of what is happening. Tony Negro, please get situated and talk to us. Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much. And I appreciate you, great Honorable Ero. Thank you so much. The problem with PDP has been on for a very long time. This whole problem started in 2023 before the presidential election. Mutual agreements were not kept. There were people trying to go through the back door to take control and structure of the party. There's another section of the PDP that has been spending all their money to keep the party going. So it's not going to be easy to put, if somebody financing the party, it's not going to be easy to push him aside and then you take control of the structure of the party. The party must, however, try to fall back and fight back as well to gain control of the party. I'm talking about FCT Minister, His Excellency Nyesom Wike and Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. As we all may be aware, it's Wike that was carrying the PDP all along. He was the person financing the party. He was doing everything to keep the party going. But Atiku Abubakar always like to come in to take control of the party as a Fulani man. So he have series of problems with some Wike, and the party at the time zoned that ticket to the northern part of Nigeria, presidential ticket to the northern part of Nigeria, which the Southerners respected that agreement or gentleman agreement. They did not partake in the election. They left it for the Northerners. But when the ticket was zoned to the southern part of Nigeria, Atiku, being a very desperate man or desperate politician, he came fighting for the ticket from the southern part of Nigeria. That, in fact, ripped the party apart. At the end, they formed what they call G5. But it was not actually G5, it was G5 plus 1. G5 plus 1 in the sense that they did not include Edo State in the G5, but Edo State was inside that G5 plus 1, making 6. They all decided that they would not work with Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Some people might wonder why I said G6, including Edo State. Yes, at that time, Edo State was under the governorship of Godwin Obaseki. Godwin Obaseki was a governor that wasn't a governor in Edo State. He has already lost control of the state at that time. The main man controlling the state is Chief Dan Osi Obi. He was in control of the state. But he was not doing it from Osadebe Avenue. He was doing it from other venue in Edo State. Yes, Zanobi controlled the state, but the governor that takes Olaf all the way to the bank was Obaseki. So Zanobi refused to work with Atiku Abubakar, which became the G6. These G6 were so powerful, including Otton and Makinde of Oyo State. They were very, very strong, and they had a very formidable group that destroyed Atiku Abubakar's election. They also splitted themselves. Some went to Obi, some went somewhere with Bola Ahmed Tinubu, president, now currently president of Nigeria. So they lost the plot there. That's where the whole problem started from. And they had their chairman, that they called national chairman, Ayu, Senator Ayu. He was such a corrupt man that made the National Working Committee to become a corrupt institution. They were so corrupt, Ayu was so corrupt that he messed the party up big time. By the time the party finally get rid of Ayu, the damage has been done. And that's where the problem is now. They're coming to Edo State. Obaseki was a very good friend of this same corrupt man, Senator Ayu. Obaseki got most of his way through the back door with the help of Ayu and his PDP state chairman, Tony Azegbeme. Azegbeme was a very dull and lacked confidence in his ability to do anything important in the party, to take decisions, to do anything. These people messed up this party. Within a period of 2 years, 2 years and a half, they finished the party off. Some of the problems created by them is still ongoing. That's the more reason that you see people are now still decamping. The party is gone. The only man trying to put them together now is Saraki. He can't, make much difference now for the party. Bukola Saraki is doing his best to try and put things right. So the party, as a matter of fact, are yet to resolve their issue with Yeson Wike, the FCT minister. So please, what Edo people get to know and Nigerians is that PDP is not a party where you can contest an election. I will not even advise my enemy to contest any election under PDP now, because they can't find their feet. The factions is still strongly destroying the party. The Edo one, Chief Danobi tried to take control of this PDP in Edo State. As you know, he's very good in building the bridge. But Azegbeme still remains a fractional person, still not cooperating with Chief Danobi. So that is where the problem lies now. In the senatorial district, in the senatorial election, the by-election coming up, Odi Okoje was put forward by one fraction of the PDP. The other fraction of the PDP have taken Odi Okoje to court, saying that he didn't go through the proper primaries, that the primaries was not conducted by the authentic PDP. So that's a very massive problem. For him to take his money, go and buy forms, take his money trying to do all the small campaign, it's even wasted even before the election now. So these are not good news about the party. And this problem just carry on and on and on and on. The problem, as a matter of fact, will also pave way to the advantage of the current president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. These problems in PDP will make it or make the 2027 presidential election a very easy one for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So our take home here is that the problem is still ongoing. PDP remains unsettled. We don't advise any candidate to emerge now in the party because it's a waste of time, waste of money, waste of energy. Thank you very much. Great.
Okay,
Honorable. Thank you.
okay. Thank you so much, Chief Tony Negro, for that brief analysis regarding the situation with the PDP party in Edo State. All right. Before I bring in our daddy Black Rice Osage, do remember that Black Rice Osage is an activist that produces reggae music, and through that reggae music, he uses that to send messages to who he normally regard as politicians. Say they are politicians, they're not they are politicians. So I just want to quickly give you a heads up about that. That this man here is here to tell you just the way it is, okay? And just listen to him. But before I bring him in, I like to let our guest know if he's listening to this program right now that we are waiting for him to show up. I'm talking about Honorable Ehisuan Eromosele, also known as the Diplomat. He is our guest today, and we are expecting him to join us in the studio. He has agreed to be with us, so he will come to the studio so that we can ask him questions regarding this defection and all that. All right, sir. Black Rice Society, I know the little you know about this politician. You see that defecting from one party to the other and all that. So, what do you have to say, sir? We talk about this mostly this time in Edo State and Nigeria is kind of common now because it's trending. It's trending everywhere. So, what do you have to say, sir?
Thank you very much, Honorable Joe Brown. I don't see this as a defection. Rather, I see it as an infection. They are infecting the whole of us because it's a kind of trying to divert us, diversional tricks that they always do. Where's my business if they want to make a one-party system? You know, they know already who they are going to select for the next section. So they're just creating some activities for us to talk about or to distract us from the real problem. The real problem is hunger, instability, insecurity, and not the rest of it. Bad roads, those are electricity, those are the problem we're having. I don't care about if they are defecting or infecting themselves there. It's all right, because that's what they do best. That's what they do best, to create something that is not viable, that is not productive, activity that is not really giving us, putting food on our tables. You know, I hear they want to bring Obi back to PDP. They want to bring some other people back to PDP. Some people are leaving PDP for ADC, from ADC to APC. You're not saying APC used to be some drugs those days, like Fancy Panadol, yeah? You know, but what I'm saying now is they are not bringing us anything new. They're talking about the election now, 2 years into the administration. So for the next 2 years, we are not going to get anything tangible from the government to alleviate the worrisome problem of the people. They're not going to reduce food prices. They're not going to bring down fuel prices. They're just going to talk about defections and infections and next election. That's my worry. That's actually why I don't partake in politics. Yeah, but well, I'm worried because it affects me. It affects me. That's why I'm talking about it. If not, I'm not supposed to be talking about this their politics. So, I'm not bothered about who is defecting or infecting who, from where to who, from who to where. That's what they do best. We are not in this mood. I love good politicians. People who want to really, they know the tricks. They know that when you that's good politics. Yes, it's not the one that is bringing the whole thing to themselves and using it for themselves. No, I don't buy those people. I don't even want to see them. They are not my friends. They are not my friends. Dino Malaya or the Dino Merai is gone from PDP now. I used to like that guy those days in the Senate with his actions and sleeping in the wheelchair and all those bandages upside down. Those are the kind of politics people play in Nigeria. Well, like I said, we're not democratic enough. We're not we don't know the game. We don't know that game. So if we are doing it or want to be democratic, we have to do it the African way, the Nigerian way. This one is who get money pass. That's who they deal with. The highest bidder. If it's not paying you here, get out of there, go to the next store, maybe they pay you better. So that's not the kind of politics that will bring us progression. It's not bringing us forward. It's not taking us anywhere. We're just going to be where we always been. You're doing the same thing all over again and expect a different result. It don't work like that. That's for me. That's my game. That's what I want to just say. I thank you, brother.
God bless you, sir. God bless you. God bless you. You did well. The problem is that is laughter for those people, because you already know their tricks. So that laughter goes to them because you know their tricks already, and they will continue to do that. They don't listen. They don't want to hear. They don't want to hear. They are not listening to the voice of reason. So I wonder when that will happen in our country. Now, you see what you just said. People in Nigeria, they say one thing that politics is about personal interest. When they say that thing, it kind of take me back. I'm like, what do they mean by is a personal interest? I don't believe that is right. That statement to me is wrongly phrased because it's not personal interest. If you go in there for personal, that means you want to go there to satisfy your family. It shouldn't be that way. I think it is supposed to be the interest of the people. That's my own belief. If you say personal interest, that means you want everybody to support you for your personal interest.
Yeah.
That's what that is. No, it's supposed to be the reverse. The reverse is supposed to be the case. If I'm wrong, Honorable Tony, correct me, please. Negro, Honorable Negro.
Yes.
I said if I'm wrong with what I just said, that in Nigeria, people popularly say that politics is about personal interest. I'm like, I disagree with that. I disagree with that phenomenon because why? It is not supposed to be that way. It is supposed to be the interest of the people, not personal interest. Okay. So before why
You
you
are
are
right.
yeah,
You are right. You are correct. You are on point.
okay. Our guest just arrived the studio, and I'm going to bring him in just a minute, and so that we will introduce him and get into this business. Please, guys, be ready to asking questions, and I believe it's also good to be ready to answer your questions. He'll be in. I'm seeing him showing up at the backstage, so let's give him a couple of minutes to get situated right there. I'm talking about Eromosele Ehisuan, uh, also known as the Diplomat. So he is already in the studio right now. I'm going to bring him in just a minute so that we can go ahead with today's business. Uh, my dear brother, he's one who used to be a big, a big fish, the chieftain of the People's Democratic Party in Edo Central. This man is a mover and shaker in Edo Central when it comes to politics. He's a great media man, a great media guru. And, he has been in that party solidly. But, but recently, should be like a couple of days ago, surprisingly, he resigned from that party. He is not alone. Like we were talking about the party, many people, many big wigs from the PDP has resigned. So we are wondering what is now left in the PDP. I don't know. We're going to ask him that question. First of all, we want to welcome to the Idele-Ero show our brother Eromosele Ehisuan, also known as Diplomat. This is your clap right there. All right, sir. So you are welcome to the Idele-Ero show. Go ahead and introduce yourself real quick.
Thank you very much. I am Eromosele Ehisuan, the Diplomat. Well, I have been a member of the Amnesty International a long time ago, before I joined active politics. You see, there's a question you ask. I don't know, should I go ahead to address that question?
Yeah, real quick.
Whether PDP is empty? Yes, PDP is empty. In fact, completely empty. Like I told them in my interview on ITV, the day before yesterday, then on News Central yesterday, and News Central TV, I told them that, you see, the problem with PDP is it was orchestrated by the former Edo State governor in the person of Godwin Obaseki, who believed that he was in fact the Lord and Mighty of the People's Democratic Party. You see, it is appalling, it is lugubrious, and it is preposterous. Sometimes we look at it as laughable when a man come and assume to be a lord over the people, and there was lack of the internal democracy in the party, which really led to this state that we are today. If you can check, the lack of internal democracy is in the Obaseki faction. The Edo Central senatorial by-election, which was the final straw that broke the camel's back, that led many of us to leave the party. It was a sham. You see, I told them, I said that when you have people aspiring for position, you don't just use your own discretion or your own emotions or your own perspective to screen them. The other faction brought two persons, like the person of Edogun and the person of Frank Okiye. Now, what you would do, since they have purchased their form, you do a screening, let all of them participate, then they take part in the primaries, and let the primaries be free and fair. Not just you go and bring one kind of screening that we call the jungle justice screening, a screening process that was not fair, free, and credible. Then you are expecting a free, fair, and credible by-election. Yes, we know that the by-election will be free, fair, and credible. But I tell you today that the PDP has no stand, because PDP has lost it. We are the ones that hold the PDP social media strong. As it stands now, PDP does not have social media team because we are the ones that hold it strong. I must tell you that for PDP I don't think PDP can bounce back because one, even the people, the Obaseki faction, most of them are decamping to the ADC because they have failed the party woefully. So they are leaving the empty share, and the snail is already out of the empty share. They are leaving the empty share for to be sacrificed and celebrate burial with the empty share. You see, that is something that we would not expect. But ever since this book came into the party in 2020, the crisis began in 2021. You see, I am one of the people that supported Aswe Godalo. I told them, I said, see, the reason why I'm supporting Aswe Godalo as the PDP candidate, it is not because of Obaseki. I let them know clearly. And my interest is not about Obaseki. My interest is about Obaseki and the party. You see, the party is the first thing you look into. The party brings you as a governor. Then you must respect the party. You see, I told them, I said, I supported him. But one thing for sure is that my brothers that decided not to support him, I didn't blame them because they had their reasons for not supporting him. So I told them, I said, whoever wins there's one of my friends, Bomani Umoru. My friend is also a chief Negro, a man I respect also, a man I hold on esteem. You see, because I told him, I said, whoever wins the governorship election, I will support the person. I said, but I'm going to do my best to campaign. I said it. Yeah, I am Bomani Umoru. I said, whoever wins the governorship, I will support the person. Since ever since Mondukwelo was declared winner, I decided to support him. I look at it, I said, no, I cannot find that because Eastern agenda had been actualized. When they were going to court, I said, see, it cannot see the light of the day. And when it got to tribunal, I told them the same thing. Most of them were angry with me. And now the man has been affirmed completely. He has been declared the winner by the tribunal. He has been affirmed the winner by the Court of Appeal. Then he has been reaffirmed the winner by the Supreme Court. So anybody that has any other case should go and opt transformer. That is the only thing I can tell them because there is no other area you can go to. But let me tell you one thing about the PDP as it stands now, like the question you asked me. See, PDP cannot win. I don't think PDP can win a local government in the Edo Central Senatorial by-election. PDP cannot win a local government. Even the East and Northeast, that the PDP candidate from, the candidate has messed up there. Do you know what? In 2023, I was the general coordinator, Esan Youth for Honorable for Senate, the former Minister of Works. I normally go to visit him. See, let me tell you one thing that really baffles me. Each time I visited him, I would see that in the Uromi, many persons were not in support of him. I said, despite the fact that you had an opportunity to produce a senator from Uromi, if it were East and West, I tell you, East and West, so long as the man has not offended the Uromi people, he has done well as a Minister of Works. He did very well. Then this Joe Koje, the person that is a senatorial candidate now, decided to join Godwin Obaseki to mesmerize the process, to make the process to be like a laughing stock. That for the first time in history of Edo Central, that the APC defeated the PDP and the Labour Party defeated the PDP because of they decided to promote a third term agenda, whereby the Edo Central people said that there is no third term in the legislative office like that. There's no third term. So let us allow only 2 terms in office. But this man had decided to support that project. Please, sorry, the power failure. We are in Nigeria. But I didn't take time to put up my generator this thing. But I think if we have time, I'll put it on later. But I want to please bear with me. Now, this man decided to, thwart the process. And now you want to become a senator. How would your people accept you to be a senator? When you join Godwin Obaseki to promote the third term agenda, there's one thing our people call Eba Kota, which was Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Yes.
you. Well, somebody's calling, but I want you to finish. Then I'll bring him in. Yeah, I think he has a question for you. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That EBA quota, it was a principle that was created by our leader, Chief Tony Aneni, that any no legislator should go beyond 2 tenure in office. And these people know this, yet you supported that agenda because Gordon Obaseki has a selfish interest in Edo Central. And what happened? The PDP lost it at that time. So let me round up. Let me round up now. You see, in this by-election, I must tell you that the PDP has lost it completely. PDP cannot win a local government. I'm telling you, even the East and Northeast, the candidate is not even a sellable candidate. That is it. I think I
Thank
made
you
my
so
point.
much.
Thank you.
Diplomat. Hold on, stand by. Please don't go away. We got a caller on the line, and I believe he has a question or something for you. You are also the Idele-Ero show. Caller, please go ahead. Okay. Okay. You have a question for our guest, or you have anything to contribute right away?
Can I get the question from the caller?
All right. Thank you so much, my brother Shago Okoga. We appreciate you, and we appreciate the fact that you guys are appreciating those of us from diaspora. So you go ahead and stand by if you have any question, because just go ahead and keep listening to the program because we have a guest here. We're talking about something kind of different from what you are talking about right now. But again, for you to be part of it, please stand by and listen to our guest because we're going to be asking him questions. Okay. Thanks for calling. Okay. Okay. Thank you. All right. The diplomat. That was a caller, but he
Yes, I
wasn't.
can.
Are you there, sir? Can
Yes,
you
I'm
hear us?
there, sir.
Good. Okay. So he wasn't actually having a question for you yet, just yet, but he was just appreciating those of us behind this program from the diaspora. Now, I'm going to leave the floor open for questions from my co-host. I got Honorable Chief Honorable Tony Nigo. You are familiar with him, and you also should be familiar with our super reggae star, Black Rice Usagi. He's based in Holland, but he's a Doma. He's from Benin. As a matter of fact, he's
Okay.
a Doma. Ogbe is from the heart of Benin. But everybody look at it. Most people will be asking me, is he a Jamaican? Is he a Jamaican? I said, well, I, I said, I will leave that up to you to judge. He is the scholar, he's from a member of the Fela Anikulaku shrine. Our legendary Fela Anikulaku of the blessed memory. He is a member of that shrine. And he belongs to one of the strongest reggae group in the world. He has mentored a lot of people. He has collaborated with people like Major Fashion, and a lot of them in Nigeria. as well. So that's it right there. And both of them, I will give them the chance to ask you questions regarding the defections and all that, or everything that you have talked about PDP. I don't need to ask you again. I had the intention of asking you, why did you decamp? You just explained all that. I don't want to take us back anyway. You just said a lot about that. Now, and you have said a lot about other things happening to the PDP. So we don't know whether the PDP is going to revive or survive, like you just said. I'll leave the floor for a gentleman to ask. It doesn't matter who takes the question first. Whatever comes to your mind, our brother is here, Ehisuan, the diplomat himself, to answer question because it is kind of hot right now. It's very hot. Yes. Okay, go ahead, sir. Negro. Your hands up.
Yeah, Comrade Ehisuan, Eromosele Ehisuan. You are welcome to this Joe Brown Idele-Ero show. And please enjoy your freedom of expression in here. There's there's no doubt that you're a very great political analyst and a politician as well, with so much sagacity all the time. We appreciate you for that. Now, my question to you is that the PDP has finally hit the rock. What is the fashion that Tony Azegbeme is parading in a State PDP? He is no longer the chairman. He used to be the state chairman of the party. And he seems to be fighting with the side of Chief Danobi, who currently has taken structure of the party when we said party PDP is gone home in the hands of Chief Danobi. Can you tell us your take in this issue of continued
okay? Are you talking about the faction?
Yeah, I'm talking about the PDP in Edo State. Danobi is in one, Chief Danobi is in one side, so the Azegbeme is in the other side. So, what is your take between these two factions?
Okay.
Because the party can't produce any candidate now because they disagree completely. And there is huge degree of irreconcilable differences between them. Thank you.
All right. Well, it has been a cankerworm that is eating deep into the fabric of the PDP. You can see that Dr. Azegbeme means that everything Obaseki said. Whatever Obaseki said today, me followed him. You see, as a party chairman, it's not everything the governor said that you follow him. You try to advise him and try to bring everybody together. Now, the faction that is going on right now is really, really telling on the party. Because as it is now, the Danobi is holding grip also. The other camp is really losing it. Whereby most of them are, which I will call the Obaseki's faction. The Edo Central, like I said, the Edo Central senatorial by-election primaries, Obaseki, while in abroad, intervened in the election, which is not ought to be. See, I look at the future of PDP now is totally weak because there are key leaders that Obaseki has led out of the PDP. There are key leaders Obaseki has led out of the PDP that they could not even hold strong the PDP anymore. You see, PDP is like a house that the foundation has been broken. You know, when the foundation of the house is broken, that house cannot stand the test of time anymore. So as it stands now, I want to tell you that the PDP is totally collapsing. And in fact, to repair the PDP now, it's kind of, in fact, it cannot come to light because there are many stakeholders that have left the PDP. Those ones that are still staying in PDP, or let's say in the other faction, trying to see how they can survive the party at the senatorial by-election, I would say that most of them are just after their personal interests. Or that is what they are after, their personal interests. Just the candidate for him to just bring out whatever he has taken from the government before to service the by-election. That is what they are looking for. Because as it is now, the Danobi faction is, I think, I will not blame Chief Danobi because Chief Danobi at the time, at the beginning, he had endured so many, in fact, he had endured impunity from Godwin Obaseki. He had endured it for a long period of time before the Danobi decided to strike in 2021. The impunity was, in fact, something that he has endured for a long period of time. So I want to tell you now that the PDP, in fact, I don't think PDP can survive in Edo State, as the case may be. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And I'm going to hand over the microphone now, pass over the microphone to the activist, Rastaman Black Society.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Diplomat.
I can hear you, sir.
You can hear me, yeah? All right. What do you think is the cause of your changing your party to another that's defecting from PDP at this time? Is it because you are failing? Because you said the structure is weak? Are you afraid if you are in a ship and it's sinking, what do? You run away from the ship or you try to salvage the ship? So the ship is in your care as a captain. What do? You jump
Okay.
ship?
That is a very okay. It's a very good question, which you just asked. It's an intelligent question that a real party man needs to address. Let me time past. You see, I have been in PDP for 20 years plus. And when PDP started, when this crisis started in PDP, we were able to endure. Do you know we spent 12 years in opposition without even getting the attention of the government. We were able to struggle on our own, finance some areas of the party, our support groups. Even when 2020 election came, many of us supported the Obaseki when he came and begging PDP to take him as a candidate. It was most of us used our time, our finance, and our energy to promote that cause. But at the time when Obaseki was elected as a governor, he decided to mess the legacy PDP up. That many became angry that this is the man. He wanted to take the party structure. And structure by telling other people to resign, like the state executive and the local government executive and the ward executive. Those that have held this position and were elected from Congress, that they should resign, he will give them appointment in the government. And he wants to bring his own camp into that position. The people were shocked. Then at a point, some of them resigned. In our Ward 4 then in Bubaka, where I was, we told our youth leader not to resign. That we don't resign. Whatever they want to do, we are ready. That this thing is becoming too much. The secretary then, our secretary in Ward 4 in Bubaka, the late Osai, he resigned. Then some other people, when Danobi saw this something that is becoming too much, that this man is trying to take the party structure, he decided that okay, another aspect that the local government election that was about to be conducted, he decided to feature his own people in that the candidates in the local government election. when it happened and the appointment of the SSG, he appointed the SSG from his own camp. He appointed the chief of staff from his own camp. He appointed most commissioners from his own camp. The chief Danobina saw that, no, this thing is becoming too much. He made a broadcast that, a pronouncement that nobody should resign, that they should remain in a various position. And they decided to fight the local government. Was postponed sometimes before it was later conducted, and Obaseki teaches people in that district. Now, let me come to your question. You see, we have endured enough. As a young man, a striving young man, a young man with promising future. When you look at a system that is not helpful to you, and the system is not promoting your ideology, it's not making you to feel the impact of that system. What you do, you don't need to continue the fight. What you do is to just resign. Because one, it is killing our political interests. Let's say it's killing our political ambition. Because by the time you keep fighting within as a young man, you see, leaders that have made it can continue. But we young men, we have to seek our attention in somewhere. You see, before I resigned that position, before I resigned my membership of PDP, I made consultation to some relevant leaders that I hold on esteem, who said, "Go ahead with your resignation. That since you feel that this is okay, and we are in support of you." So I had to go ahead. But as it stands now, I look at a system that would really, really better the life of our people and also my interests. That is what I'm looking at. And I have in that, and I thank God for that. But certainly, by the grace of God,
Okay. I believe there's an interruption there.
Network problem.
Yeah, it must be some network issue. Hopefully, it comes back, and we'll continue with that answer he's giving to your question. Well, but I mean, it was a very good question, and he is working hard to answer the question. That's fine. And I see that my brother also is having some network issue. It's unbelievable that he lives in the UK. I don't know why his network is also failing. Network failing. I'm talking about Chief Tony Negro.
Yes.
His phone is going in and out. I don't know why is that at all. I can't explain that. For somebody in the UK to be having this same issue that is being experienced in Nigeria. Anyway, so it looks like we are only two of us now that is alive with our our equipment. Anyway,
Yes.
so my points for the benefit of those who are listening to this broadcast today, Ehisuan Eromosele, also known as a diplomat, is a very, very strong voice in PDP. I know who he is, and I know that he has been one of those strong pillars behind that party when it comes to communication and all that. So you cannot push him aside. They have they have actually endured, like you were saying, they have endured enough. They are with Obaseki. As a matter of fact, I was listening to Obaseki yesterday on a video somewhere in Canada. People who glorify people because of their position, they were just clapping for him. He was saying he didn't say nothing. I don't want to use a very bad word here. I mean, he was talking about the erosion in Benin City. He mentioned the Rosa, he mentioned the eastern part and the northern part of Benin, where one could have been able to take the drainage to Ikoba on one side and then take the other one to Ogba, on the other side. This man was just talking. He looks like somebody who doesn't know nothing. He has no clue of what he was talking about. I understand he has a couple of policies or infrastructure that he was building, in Benin that worked. I understand that. But in fact, I will give it to Oshomole. I forgive Oshomole for bringing us such a person who has no knowledge. He has no knowledge of what he was doing. He has no clue. He was clueless. He doesn't know nothing. They came on deceiving the people with his technocrat. What do you mean by technocrat? What do you mean by technocrat? He was talking about the erosion that he has to hire a contractor from somewhere, obviously from Lagos, to probably come and, remove the drainages in Benin that were disturbing. And he said that it didn't work. He said because when they removed the sand from the gutter and put on the side of it, instead of taking it away, they will allow it to wash back into the gutter. Look at a governor. That was his explanation to how he could combat the drainage. I was listening to that video. I just shook my head. I said, well, people don't they have no, even those who were asking questions, they just want to probably show his face on the video. Anyway, that's a basic. Before we get our brother back, Eromosele Ehisuan the Diplomat, I'm going to allow you guys to say something. Chief Tony Negro, I'm disappointed a little bit at your equipment. You are in the UK. You're not supposed to be. We are not supposed to be experiencing what we see for those in Nigeria from your side. Your network is supposed to be solid and you know what I mean. So what's going on, sir? Chief Tony Negro, are you okay there? Chief Tony, can you hear me? Tony Negro, can you hear me? Oh man. Sir, Black Rice, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I hear you very nice and clean.
Okay, so what I was saying, if he's listening, if the diplomat is listening, so
Honorable Idele-Ero,
yes, sir.
my network is as solid as I have a very good
Then what's going on?
I think it's the battery or something. It's battery, the phone itself,
Yeah, it's
they're
okay.
all connected.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all good. But anyhow, we're in we're in the Western world. The power is not the issue. Power
No,
failure is
no, not the power, not power, not the power.
so if there was no power, then that's where you say maybe you couldn't charge your phone, but the power is always available anyway. Anyway, that's by the way. And sir, you see, I am not just people say, what is it that you have against Obaseki? I got a lot. I got a lot of things against the man because he was not democratic at all. He has no clue. He was not prepared for the job. He doesn't know anything about governance. I'm telling you, he could know things like, I mean, he's a business. I mean, maybe you know how to, I don't want to use some words because
Yeah,
I'm angry right now. So the man probably has a way of tricking people. Let me just put it simple like that. I don't want to use some other word, that
yeah.
language. So, but he doesn't know governance. He has no clue at all. You coming out to say that's a job that belongs to the local government because you refuse to constitute local government. He refused to do that until maybe about 8, 10 months before his exit. And then he didn't even do the election, he gathered his people and gave them the position. So I can't, that's such a person, I can't give him any credit at all, regardless. The
That's
only,
what they always. That's what they're looking for. Was when they start to fight for positions,
yes,
power of impunity to do things without regard to law or because they have immunity, so they come with their impunity to do what they can, what they try to go beyond what is given to them, the power given to them. You know, so I blame the godfatherism that brought him there. You know, they helped Oshomola to be there. So that's what's still happening. You know, Tinubu helped the other man,
Buhari.
Buhari to be president, and back to Tinubu again. So it's just the same thing. That's why politics in Nigeria is a joke.
Sure.
It's a big joke.
I believe
no matter who is playing it. I don't care who's playing it. You know, we just have to try another system. We have to try another thing. Call it democracy, but do it the African way. You know, drop all this Bible and Quran thing. Bring the Ogun and the Osun to do the work for them. You want to be governor? Do Ogunba. Yes, you know. Say you will do the right thing, you do the wrong thing. You know, because people know that some of these things we are taking very seriously are not like that. You know, like the Bible says God's word, anybody that speaks against it will die. Who is not going to die? Who? The Pope just died.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, so we're not going to be fooled anymore. We have been fooled enough. That's why we are in the living spora now. We just try to live the life we love and love the life we live. You know, if the politicians can just find a way around their politicking so that it can favor them and favor those who they are tricking. You know, I used to watch Professor Pella those days when he was doing his magic. At the time, he would suspend everybody. No, he cannot bring the woman back. He saw the woman into two in my presence in National Theatre in Gomu, Lagos. Yes, he pretended, oh, I can't do it now. Look, the show is over. Those are suspense. He wants to bring you back again, you know, the next time. You know, that's what they are doing with us now, these politicians, man, defecting and infecting themselves.
Oh my God.
I'm sick and tired of all those people, man. Really sick and tired.
God have mercy. Ja Rastafari.
The last year, no, be tired.
He brought us back to the time of Pella, Professor Pella.
Yes, sir. Because we know all those tricks. You know,
That's
at the
exactly
time I
what
even
it
said,
is.
oh,
Yeah,
it's
he
not
know he
work
can't do
here.
it. He know he can't do it, so he now have to postpone the people, postpone
Yes.
their mind again. No,
Suspense.
don't worry. When you come back next time, oh,
That's why they don't do our road well.
yes,
Because they will have something to talk about next time they're coming in.
yes. They will continue to
You know?
vote in some money, put in some
Yes.
money to it, where that will say that they
Obaseki is
have
talking
to,
about drainage system. He stayed 8 years there.
yeah, 8 years. It took him 8 years. He could not figure it out. He
Now on the
brought it on
sideline now,
something
he's talking
yeah,
about the drainage he didn't do.
yeah. And that's a shame, you know. When he was just, I was watching him, I'm like, you know what, I don't want to listen to this guy no more. You know? I mean, it's a
Uh,
shame. Man. He
it's
came
a
to
shame.
deceive the people with technocrat. Come on now. What do you mean technocrat? The people are hungry. The people are suffering. There's no
Yes.
good law. Nothing. You're talking about technocrat? Come on. We don't want to hear that no more, you know. So yeah, you know. So Tony Negro, you were off a minute. I know our brother too is gone. He didn't actually mean to go, but his network.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Go ahead, sir. Say something because our brother is offline right now.
Yes, thank you very much, Honorable Eru.
Yeah.
We, the Edo people, we made very, very big mistake. We made a mistake voting for Obaseki in 2020. It was a monumental mistake that we made. There's no doubt that Godwin Obaseki, the tyrant, the oppressor, the bully, and so on and so forth, he destroyed politics in our dear state. He did not only destroy PDP. He also destroyed politics in our state. It's a problem to our political space. Governor Baraki took Edo minimum of 6 years backward. 6 years backward.
I would say 8 years.
We are hearing all the pillars he's talking about now. When people see him, when he calls some people, he will say, "Oh, politics, I don't want to have anything to do with politics. I don't want to have anything to do with politics." All the money you got from politics, why didn't you bring them back to us?
Bring back the money. I have music for that. I have music for that.
Why are you putting political money and yet you don't want to have anything to do with politics? That tells you how that man is a total failure. He is. That's the more reason we told him that whoever you bring, we are not going to accept anybody as your successor. That was why we dumped Aswan Ighodalo. Obaraki knew exactly what he was doing with Benin people. He came in as governor of the state. He brought his, he came into the state, no house, no business, nothing. He knew he would run away after these atrocities. That is the more reason for a governor who earns 900 million every month on security vote, not to have a property in the state, no house. Can you imagine that? We know people say, "Oh, Senator Adam Soshomole, he brought him, but he didn't know he was going to do the damage. He didn't know." Almost all of us, including Black Rice, you have heard from grateful people before.
You're right.
They always change color at the end. At the middle of the game, they change their color.
Yes. Start shifting. Go
So we won't make that mistake. We know that Adam Soshomole will not want to choose anything that will damage our state after all the good work he put up for us for 8 good years.
He didn't know.
Obaraki he has bad blood in his body. In fact, before we even make anybody governor of that state, we have to check so many things.
Daddy Black, I just said it. Like he was in support of one of our brother who didn't show up today, Idele-Ero. He said, if you want to be prepared for this, forget about all this Christianity, all this Muslim that you come and swear or go back.
Yes.
And this is what you're gonna do or what you're not gonna do.
Yes.
Come and swear. I tell you right now, the average Benima Tony Negro, they are scared of Ayelala or go back more than the way they look at the Bible. Yeah. Idele-Ero preached that one before the governorship election. Even though they didn't take it seriously, our legendary Black Right just said it again. Come and swear. And if you do something, otherwise, then we hold you responsible. They will use it against you.
They are watching. That's our ancestors, man. You know?
Yeah.
They are always active, watching us.
Anything contrary to that, yes. You'll be held accountable by, this is spiritual this time, okay?
Yes.
Go ahead, Tony Negro.
Yeah, I quite agree with you. I don't disagree with that. But because it's not in our constitution, people might not want to enforce that process. So you can't enforce it because it's not in our constitution. But
need to
however,
Yeah,
the individual cost that was placed on Obaseki, they are all manifesting in his life today.
no doubt.
They are affecting him. He has so much money in his pocket, but he has no rest of mind. He's making himself put himself on self-imposed exile now. The exile is there for him. He's still talking from a small hole like a rabbit, still controlling Edo Central, who to put in power, who not to put in power, through Azegbeme. So if Edo want to move forward in politics, they must get rid of Azegbeme. They must get rid of him. ADC should not allow him to come to their party. But I know definitely he will not come to APC. They must get rid of him. They don't get rid of him, it's a problem to them. You can see what happened with the Okoje, Joe Okoje. That was what Diplomat was talking about before his microphone went off. Obaki influenced Joe Okoje to be imposed on Edo Central. And people like Yakubu, the popular candidate and all that, were not given chance at all to contest. You remember that Yakubu, I think he was the deputy to Pastor Idele-Ero in that past elections.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is how Obaseki is. He's a very controversial man, full of trouble. No wonder his dad got rid of him from their family home for 27 years. He's used to staying in exile anyway. For somebody that the father kicked him out of family home for 27 years. That's what Edo people went to bring to come and be governor of our dear state.
It was a mistake of our.
He has no traceable home, nothing. When he was coming from Lagos to Benin, he came with one TJ, one guy called TJ. That one was more like a deputy governor to him. So the mistake, I thank God that we're able to correct this 2024 governorship election by not bringing in Aswan Ighodalo.
Which would have been the third term of Obaseki, right?
They would have been doomed if Aswan won that election. Edo State would have been doomed. So we thank God we have been able to correct it, but we will move on and we will make sure that this mistake didn't happen again to us, because we are still bleeding from Obaseki's injury he inflicted in us. Thank you, Black Christ. Thank you. Ero. God bless you all.
Thank you very much.
So much. Look at that. You see, when people speak and the issue of Obaseki comes in, it triggers some anger, you know. Oh
Yes.
man, you know me, nobody want to hear about that anymore. Tango is in exile. According to yes, Tango is in exile because it is so annoying. Look what he's doing. You are not ashamed to come and intrude into a system that you don't know nothing about. You know nothing about. Okay, now you messed up the system, and you know that you didn't have no credibility. You don't even have that. You know, I mean, how would you come around again from wherever you are, whether you are in the cave or you are in exile? I don't know. Okay, now you want to influence what the system that is on ground that you try to kind of put together again. You can't do that. You failed as a governor to even win one senatorial district out of the three. With that, I keep saying it, he was supposed to force him. He was supposed to be forced to resign if he didn't resign by himself. But unfortunately, Nigerian politicians will not do that. They will not resign. No,
Yes.
they will not resign. Anyway, you failed. You did not win a single senatorial election. We have three. All three was won by different. This is according to Eromosele. PDP used to win this Esan Central, but because of Obasanjo's attitude and ineptitude, they failed because he doesn't know what he's doing. And he has the life of as a baby, like you said. I don't even know if that one, I don't know how they keep that person and they keep dealing with him. Anyway, it's Obasanjo's
Oh yeah,
PDP.
they want it for their we they want those south. How Ogbede among one those south.
So anyway, we're not going to keep dwelling on that. It's gone. Obasaki is gone, and let it be gone.
Gone for good.
Yeah,
Not
Oshomole made a mistake. He tried to redeem himself by telling
Yes.
people that the 2020,
That's why I said Chief Danobi is one of the governors. He was G5 plus 1.
So
Our state is look
yeah.
at the road.
So Conrad tried to redeem himself by telling the people that hey,
Obasaki must come and tell
the 2020
those people who is TJ. He must.
anyway. So we are not going to stay too long because we have been here for a while. It took long before our guest appeared, and then he has been. We thought he was going to come back. It looks like he's not. So I think we're just going to go ahead and round up the show and call it a day. We'll come back again next time to continue. If there's anything that borders on the irregularities in politics in Edo State and in Nigeria, we'll come back here and tell them. I think they are listening to us. They are listening to us. They got to hear it. That their way of politics is not the right way. They got to amend
They
their
have
way.
to change their evil ways.
Exactly. Yeah, they are evil. They are whatever they do. It is so annoying. It's so appalling that you can't even comprehend it. Where they got it from, we don't know. The U.S. where they say they copied the democracy from, or so, we don't even know. Well, they're not doing it the way it is done here in the United States. No, there's no internal democracy in the political parties, and even if they are able to manipulate their way, they continue to do the same thing over and over and over and over and over. And they put us backward, like you earlier said. They take us backward for with over how many years? I can't count because they are never going to do it right anyway. The people they put there is their puppets, that they can push and say, go like they're errand boys or something, it's time for us to move on for real in that country. It is time. It's just a shame. So Black Rice, go ahead and give us your closing remarks so we can call it a
Yes.
day here.
Thank you very much, Honorable Joe Brown.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I give thanks and praises to the Most High God and to the listeners. It's a pity you guys are not feeding us back. This is supposed to be a two-way street. We talk to you, talk to us, tell us what we are not doing right, and we change. But you are listening and not responding. Well, it's okay. No, people don't want to be heard. They just want to be seen. So wants to be seen and not heard. It's all well. But Nigeria is for all of us. We are trying to do our best here so we can come back to a good Africa, Nigeria in particular. Yes, so give us our feedback. Talk to us while we are talking to you. We'll continue to talk to you. Let's get it right for once. Thank you.
All right, Chief Tony Negro, please go ahead and give us your closing remarks for today.
Thank you very much, great Joe Brown Idele-Ero. Well, my closing remark here is the ADC, ADC as a political party that Alhaji Abubakar, Atiku Abubakar runs the show in ADC. They have to be transparent. They should let people know that that party is for Abubakar, Atiku Abubakar, and don't deceive people to join the party to play 100% politics. It's very wrong. We are aware that Atiku left PDP 2023 after he lost that election to Muhammadu Buhari. After he lost that election, he decided to quit PDP. This ADC, some of their members have come forward that they've been holding meetings for the last 2 years. The ADC. Abubakar Atiku cannot be trusted in any way because there is no transparency in his dealings. So please, Abubakar, if you have a party, just put your name that you are the life president of that party so that everybody can know their way. Obi is miserable now at the moment just because he trusted Abubakar, Atiku Abubakar. His fans are miserable now. They are shouting all over the place about Peter Obi getting the ticket. He's not going to get that ticket. They are going to remain in frustration. Obi might end up not contesting in this election, in 2027 election. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so very much to all of us. I want to appreciate everyone that showed up today, that participated today on this broadcast. Like our daddy said, Black Usagi, that the fact that the audience are not giving us feedback is not going to discourage us from doing what we got to do on this platform. We're going to continue. Someday they're gonna listen. Someday they're gonna respond. No doubt about it. So we're not gonna relent. We're gonna continue to do what we got to do. Tell it the way it is. Bring trending issues, trending matters in the state and in Nigeria. Whatever is trending, we have to bring it up and then analyze it right here the way it is, so that they can straighten up themselves as well. I want to thank our brother Shegun Okunga, Shegun Okunga for your call today. Unfortunately, it was a little bit out of line from what we were discussing, but I hope you enjoyed the program. And I want to thank the audience as well. Even though we are not getting the feedback yet, as our daddy said, we hope that someday you will pick up the courage to give us feedback of how we are doing, how we are performing, about our performance. We don't want to be like some governors who are who are doing wrongly, who are not doing right, and people continue to, sing their praise for for the wrong things that they are doing. No, we
Yeah.
don't do that here. We don't do that here. What we do is, if you are not doing right, you got to go come straight. If you are doing right, we will also praise you. We'll give you the praise right here that you're doing right. We have talked about personalities like Oti, Governor Oti. Everybody is a much talk about governor in Nigeria today. We used to talk about governors like Governor Umahi. We talk about them. We talk about Comrade Oshomole. We were doing the right thing. That's why we talk about it.
Right.
So, but for those who are doing the wrong thing, we are not going to be your support at all. We will not support you. Rather, we will bring you to your heels so that you can change your ways, amend your ways, and do things the right way. That's what we do here on this platform. So once again, we want to thank each and every one of you for staying with us, taking your time to stay with us for this broadcast. There has been some kind of technical issues, for our devices, but still, we thank you for staying with us. And we'll come back again in next Saturday with another uh, topic that we expect all of you to join us to discuss the way forward of how to strengthen our leadership and how to better our state and our nation in general. So that's what we do here. Again, you can't take that from us. That's it. We are established for that. So we will continue to do that. We don't get paid here. This is not a saga. This is not whatever they call them saga kind of broadcast. No, this is different. So that's why we don't use profanity here. But we try to control that as much as possible because we know that we are trying to control the people and we should not be the ones to be controlled again. So thank you all once again. And we are always concerned about the welfare of our people. Today, if you don't learn anything, you have to learn when they say politics is about personal interest. No, I believe that everybody here on this platform have agreed today that it's not personal interest. No, it's not a personal business thing.
No.
Obaseki took it as a personal interest. That's why he ran the state aground for 8 years and took us backwards.
Yeah, right.
8 years. Because he took it personal. It's not a personal business.
No, at all.
You are a business consultant in Lagos. Go do your business.
Yeah.
It's not wrong like that. It's not wrong, that way. It is wrong. Don't come here to say that it's a personal interest. No. You are talking about the people's business. If you want to do it as personal interest, go around your business that you'll be running in Lagos.
Yes, exactly.
Leave us alone here. Let's find somebody else who can manage.
That's right.
Manage the economy, manage the infrastructure. Yeah, for real. The thing is annoying. People keep saying personal interest. No, we're talking about the interest of the people's interest.
That's
The people's
first.
interest. That's why you are elected. That's why you I know that most of them are not elected anyway. So because there's no there's no democracy. They didn't come in there with to actually represent the people because they were just handpicked. They were not elected. They were not elected. They were selected, by their fathers or something.
That's right.
It's about time for us to do away with all that. That's very, very uncivilized. Godfatherism is uncivilized.
Truly.
There's no civilization in Godfatherism. Know it now. Just know it. No civilization in Godfatherism. No. We do not want any
Yes,
godfather.
you're right.
Yes. So if we want to actually practice democracy in our country, we should do away with all those those things that are not that are not practicable. Godfatherism. What is Godfatherism? What's personal interest? If you cannot be then join them. What is that? So you want to join? You want to the train that is on the reverse side?
You know?
You want to go on the reverse where you're supposed to be going forward?
Shit.
Oh man, that's bizarre. That's bizarre right there. Anyway, so I thank you all, Chief Honorable Tony Negro, and my daddy, my mentor, legendary superstar, reggae superstar, Black Rice Usagi.
Thank you very much.
God bless you all. We'll see you on Saturday when we come back here to do another broadcast. God bless you. I'm gonna play the music of my brother, my friend, my brother and my friend, Monday Midnight, Bring Back the Money. I remember when Tony Negro mentioned that Obasaki should bring back the money. That is
Bring back the money.
Yeah, bring it back. Bring it back. That's what we're bring back the money.
Yeah.
The money.
You know what I'm talking about now, yo. It's about time
Monday
for y'all
midnight.
suckers to
Bring back the money.
Or the money that you stole from the nation's account.
Nice.
Bring back the money. Monday midnight.
Damn right, we keep looking us blind. Hey. All your suckers need to bring back the money, y'all. Check.
Bring back the money.
Bring it back.
Bring back the
Bring it back. All the money that you stole from the nation's account. Bring it back. Bring it back, yo.
Bring back
Yeah. Bring it back.
bring back
Bring it back. All the money that you started waiting for in the account. Bring it back. Bring it back, yo. How many people really have to die before you get wise and realize that it just ain't right? Sucking on the devil's streaks every day. Starting on the money that you done stole away. It's foreign account. My people don't care. It's only you the matters. You forgot about the others with. Educate and renovate your mind, y'all. Cause someday you gon' die, leave it all behind. To another, yonder, just another blunder. You don't even bother to think about your brother. You think that you're bigger, but you ain't nothing but a loser. Sucker, punker, damn country wrecker.
bring back the money.
Bring it back.
Bring the money back.
Bring it,
All the money that you stole, bring it back.
Stole from the nation's account. Bring it back. Bring it back, yo.
Bring back
Yeah. Bring it back.
bring back
Bring it back. All the money that you started waiting for in the account. Bring it back. Bring it back, yo. Now the money is being used to building factories and businesses thousands of miles away. Hey, and over here, where it's really needed. Tell you what, my people's hustle every day. How can you live with just defeating devilish activities?
You still want to say something? Or we done? We're good, right?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay, God bless you.
Behind diplomatic community, while you're robbing, losing, duping impunity, stripping down the moral value of your community. Now you're children of prostitution just to get by. You watch it on TV and you wonder why. Well, you're the reason you've committed treason. So stop the looting, bring back the money, y'all.
bring back the money.
Bring it back.
Bring back
Bring it back. All the money that you stole from the nation's account. Bring it back. Bring it back, yo.
bring back
Yeah. Bring it back.
bring back
Bring it back. All the money that you started waiting for in the account. Bring it back. Bring it back, yo.
bring it back